Hey guys, it's Kelly at Garden Discovery. I'm here with Lexi Lou. It's a little bit cold today, but guess what? We're stepping into spring. Today I have 7 of my favorite easy to grow flowering plants. This is a great list for beginner gardeners, and honestly, I rely on these plants so much in my garden in the spring and the summer. They're vibrant coloring plants, easy to grow, don't take a lot of water, and yeah, little maintenance. So let's get started. Alyssum has got to be one of my favorite plants in the garden for flowers because it provides so much as far as color. You can get color from Alyssum in forms of whites and lavenders and even yellows. Alyssum is great in pots. It's great with other plants to provide splashes of color in the rock garden and just among the garden everywhere where you need little bursts of color. Alyssum self-seeds, and you can also take the seeds and just sprinkle them around in the garden, and they will grow really quickly. They're a perennial here in Zone 9B in Central California, and I really rely on them in my garden. So that's one of my recommendations is Alyssum. Another one of my favorite plants is got to be calendula. I love calendula. Another one that I talk about a lot on the channel. It's just so easy. It likes cool weather. So even in the wintertime here in California, the calendula will start blooming. And when the seeds dry up, you can collect those seeds and save them for next year. Super easy to collect the seeds. They self-sow. They drop their seeds and you'll get some the next season. Wonderful plant for your garden. So calendula is on the list. If you're looking for a fun, pretty plant that thrives in the cool weather, then let's talk about sweet peas. Sweet peas are fantastic because they grow up anything that you put them next to. So if you have the trellis or a fence or any kind of structure, the sweet peas will grab onto those and you can train them up to climb all over, and then you've got this really beautiful color because sweet peas come in so many different colors, pinks and blues and yellows and whites, and just so amazing, the color variations. I love sweet peas. And sweet peas are fantastic because you can cut the flowers off and put them in a vase, take them to work just to cheer things up. You can put them in your house in a vase, and they're just fantastic. Sweet peas smell so good too. I just love the smell. They're so sweet and fragrant, and you walk by and you get that scent, and it's just fantastic. Love sweet peas. Try those. Poppies are really reliable for their beauty. They're just absolutely simple in a lot of ways, and yet not. I mean, if you look at the center of poppies, they're just absolutely gorgeous, and the color is so vibrant. I love the little tiny stems, and then you've got these big, huge flowers on top of them. That is just one of my favorite things about poppies, and they blow back and forth in the wind, and they're just gorgeous. So yeah, poppies are definitely on my list. Now let's talk about cosmos, because cosmos are fantastic. Cosmos and they do well here in the spring and through the summer months. They really like that heat. So you're going to get a lot out of cosmos in those areas, and they reseed super easily and really super easy to collect the seed from cosmos for next year or the same season. So many options available. They grow, you can top them off so that they get bushier out and don't get really tall, or you can keep them, let them grow tall, and they'll be just fine as well. They're very happy plants. I love nasturtium, and I love nasturtium because there's so many different varieties. Yes, I love the leaves. I think they're just the most beautiful thing. The leaves on nasturtiums, they get so huge. And then you got these beautiful orange and yellow flowers, just gorgeous. They are easy to grow. They like the shade a little bit more than the sun. but they can do part sun, no problem. They vine, they grow, and they just wrap around things, and it's almost like they're giving things a hug. I like nasturtium. You can also eat nasturtium. It's edible. You can eat the leaves, you can eat the flowers. Wonderful plant. And I would definitely recommend nasturtiums for your garden. Now let's talk about bachelor buttons or cornflowers. If you're a beginner gardener, cornflowers are the plant for you. Beautiful, beautiful colors. They're just gorgeous. And so many different varieties. Again, so many different colors. And yet cornflowers are a go-to plant for me. I use them all the way around my spiral. Last year I came back from my 3-week trip to Ireland, and it was like a jungle of cornflowers, but it was really gorgeous. They needed to be tamed, but absolutely fantastic. They love the heat. They thrive. Don't have to water them a lot. Definitely a go-to plant for color in your garden. I would not go without salvia in my garden just because the hummingbirds adore it. They absolutely love it. It's candy to them. And anything that brings the hummingbirds into my garden, that is like a real winner to me. So salvias, top of my list. Now salvias, that covers a whole broad range of plants that are called salvias. Specifically, I have the Salvia greggii in my garden, the red ones, and I have some lavender ones, purple, just different color, mostly the red ones. But yeah, the hummingbirds absolutely adore the salvia. So definitely something that I will always have in my garden. Salvia is really super simple to start from seed. I've got some started right here, and I've got them out hardening. So for an hour or so, I'm going to have them out here, and then I'll have them back on in the house under the grow lights, and they'll do just fine. But salvia again, another self-seeder. They will drop their seeds, and you'll see new plants starting up in the season. And yeah, salvia is fantastic. Love it. So there you have it. That's my top 7 list of flowering plants for the garden for spring and summer. Now, these are plants that are easy to grow, easy to maintain, and relatively little water for most of those. So yeah, these are great options for your garden. And if you grow any of those, let me know. I'd love to hear about your experiences with any of those in the comments below. I hope that you will like and share the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and happy gardening. Get out there and garden your hearts out. We'll see you next time.